Welcome back to Primetime News. A special welcome if you're watching online at onespotmedia.com. Up first this evening, we are standing by to receive the latest update on COVID-19 cases in Jamaica, with ministry officials saying that it will include results for 9 tests which were not revealed yesterday. Now, ahead of that release, we remind you that Jamaica had 252 COVID-19 cases at the end of yesterday. In the meantime, Energy Minister Favour Williams has pointed to Petrojam's pricing mechanism as one of the factors why consumers are not benefiting from the global dip in oil prices. She says it all boils down to the market adjustment price Petrojam adds to each barrel of oil to help it calculate the final price for customers. Vashon Brown has the details.
Within the last few weeks, oil prices have been falling globally. In fact, earlier this week, the price of oil in the U.S. turned negative for the first time in history. U.S. oil prices plunged below zero to close at negative 37.63 a barrel. All that has led consumers to complain that they're not seeing the reductions in their daily lives. Energy Minister Favour Williams says the answer lies in Petrojam's pricing mechanism, a formula that has been around since 1988.
What the pricing formula does is it limits the amount of the pass-through when prices are going down, but conversely, when prices are going up, it does go up slower for us than it would on the international market.
That pricing formula, she argues, has different elements. Firstly, if the company purchases finished products, it uses the U.S. Gulf reference prices as marker to set product prices locally. However, if it buys crude oil from which it refines finished products, the benchmark price used is that for Brent crude, which is higher than the West Texas intermediate price we follow in the media.
There would be a number of variables that would mostly be added to that reference point to get us to what we know as the ex-refinery price, which is a price that Petrojam would sell at to the marketing companies. The marketing companies would then add their markup because they would add their transportation cost and their margins to that, and then they would sell to the retailers. The retailers would add their markup and then sell to the consumers.
The pricing mechanism includes a variable called the market adjustment, which is designed to balance Petrojam's profitability, especially when prices fall. According to the minister, the market adjustment is a big part of why consumers are not seeing the same magnitude of decrease in prices locally as they would see on the world market. But how significant is this market adjustment in the price of petrol products?
The price that they calculated at the beginning of April 8th, that price, the market adjustment was about rounding $41 per barrel.
In other words, Petrojam added about $41 per barrel to whatever price they bought oil for on the world market. The minister argues that there are also additional costs associated with bringing the products to Jamaica.
For example, you'd have to add the freight cost, right? Because you have to pay the cost for a ship to load and bring the product to Jamaica. You would add insurance to it because you have to insure the product. You would add custom administration fee because you have to pay that when it gets to Jamaica. You would add different costs to it, so there's a build-up in terms of the price.
In the meantime, Mrs. Williams maintains that the ministry is now looking at the pricing mechanism to see if changes can be made. But she points out that before any changes, the ministry will first have to understand the impact it will have on the profitability of Petrojam, as well as the implications for taxes that are collected from petrol prices. Vashon Brown, TVJ News.